homegrown small business tries to help people just like us. That's why we design and test our handmade products with great care before we introduce them to the public. You can easily find Sunny Bay heating pads on Amazon. Just go to Amazon.com and search for Sunny Bay heating pads.
You heard me talk about my all-form sofa, which is insane.
You know what you want to do in retirement, but do you know how to get there? Tune in to Coasting into Retirement with Gary Marriage of Nature Coast Financial Advisors, Sunday mornings at 8 to get answers to your retirement planning questions. Plan today so you can do the things you've always dreamt about doing in retirement. Listen Sunday mornings at 8 to Coasting into Retirement with Gary Marriage of Nature Coast Financial Advisors.
Our firm offers insurance services.
Will this be the year you finally get to enjoy Christmas at home? Let the Personal Service Center help you with your presents and goodies. They can gift wrap them, box them up, and ship them out, leaving you more time to enjoy the real meaning of the season. Personal Service Center, corner of Northeast 25th Avenue and 24th Street, 352-789-6683. Look for the yellow signs.
Ocala Business Leaders Incorporated is a group of independent local firms providing a wide range of quality goods and services. Each firm strives to maintain the highest level of professional integrity and 100% customer satisfaction. When you're looking for goods and services, call a member of the Ocala Business Leaders, and we are confident you will be pleased with the results. If you're interested in becoming a member of the Ocala Business Leaders, join us at the Ocala Municipal Golf Course, 3130 East Silver Springs Boulevard, any Wednesday at 6:30 a.m., and enjoy a breakfast on us. For more information, check OcalaBusinessLeaders.com.
Tick-tock. The days fly by, and refined tax season is upon us once again. Not to worry, though. With a reputable CPA firm on your side, you can rest assured that all of your needs will be handled in a professional and thorough manner. Robson, Scribner & Stewart is just that firm. They're there for their clients year-round, not just during tax season, to handle your needs and answer any questions you may encounter. At Robson, Scribner & Stewart, there is no client too small or too large. Their expertise ranges from the single individual to the largest of corporations. Get your return prepared by a professional who will use their years of experience to ensure that your tax return's outcome will leave you in the best possible position. Call them today at 694-4184. Robson, Scribner & Stewart. They're there for you today. Again, that number is 694-4184. Time is of the essence, so don't delay. 694-4184.
Welcome to Gene Powell Pasture Mowing. Gene and Debbie thank you for another successful year and to wish you and yours a year ahead full of faith, family, and friends. It's no secret that we have and will face some challenges this year. Now more than ever, we need to reach out to make our workplace a caring community. Wishing you peace, hope, and a brighter new year. Powell Gene, Gene at yahoo.com, 352-629-2440. Gene Powell Pasture Mowing, 352-629-2440. Gene is a proud United States veteran.
Now you've done it. Have you lost your mind? He's back. And you're listening again. A legend in his own mind. Don't believe me? Just ask him. Here's Tom Schmitz live on WOCA. The Source.
Welcome back to Ocala Talks. As we wrap up, we got the second half of hour number 3 coming. And I came across this article in the New Yorker yesterday. For those that don't think I peruse a lot, I peruse a bunch. And I saw this article in the New Yorker. And it said, how soon will COVID be normal? That was the headline. And it says, even as the Omicron wave spikes, some outside experts believe that the time has come for Anthony Fauci in the White House to declare a new phase, the endemic. Endemic. What do they mean by that? 6 medical experts close to the White House published 3 op-eds in the Journal of American Medical Association, arguing that the time has come for a new approach to the pandemic, one that makes it an endemic. It sets aside the campaign FBR eradication in favor of living with the disease COVID-19. One op-ed argued they should no longer be tracked on its own, but monitored together with other respiratory viruses, such as the flu, the sort of thing that might be done by epidemiologists rather than by all of us. Refreshing graphs on the Times website day and night. That argument shouldn't happen anymore. This argument is notable because the 6 experts all have been advisors to President Joe Biden's COVID-19 transition team. That's right. Advisors to Joe Biden are saying that they shouldn't now be testing anybody for COVID. They should be treating people for COVID. We've reached a point now where so many people have COVID that that are asymptomatic and all, that we're wasting our time with testing when we should be working on getting people who are showing signs of COVID and are showing signs of the illness. We should be getting them better, just like we do with people that have bronchitis or the flu or any kind of respiratory disease. That the Omicron variant has brought an endemic where it's spreading so fast that within a few months, the entire world will either be infected or vaccinated. Therefore, this is not a disease we're going to eradicate. They've decided that. It is one we're going to live with, like the flu or like bronchitis or other types of respiratory infections. And a friend of mine who's a travel nurse brought this up this weekend. He goes, why do we test for this anyway? He said, when was the last time you heard of somebody go to a radiologist and go, hey, I know my leg's not broke, but can I get an x-ray, an MRI, and a CAT scan just to go ahead and make me feel secure that my leg's not broke? I'm not showing any symptoms of a broke leg, but I need a test just in case. Because that's what we're doing with COVID. I don't feel any symptoms, but somebody 3 doors down from me that was here on vacation visiting their relatives during Christmas had COVID, and I was walking down the street in front of their house. I better go get a test. That's not a made-up thing, folks. I had a friend of mine say that's why they were going to get a test. Because 3 people from out of town were COVID positive that visited a neighbor 4 houses down from them, and they walked by the house on their daily walks, and so they thought they should go get a test just to be safe. That's fear, folks. That's not sickness. That's fear. And that's what we've been subjected to for the last 2 years. Well, now Joe Biden's own people are telling him it's time to stop. Susan Schmidt's in the building with us. You've said this for a year and a half. Why get tested? Have you been tested?
No.
But you've been vaccinated? Because the vaccination works, so why get tested?
And
that's what we've been told.
Yes. You know what? If I come down with the flu, and let's be real for a moment, it's a strain of the flu. And, the numbers are spiking right now? Well, it's winter.
And it's a highly contagious. By the way, Omicron is very highly contagious.
And that's what happens in winter. The flu, you get the flu.
But the death rate is down. The fear from it is still got the hospital rate, where at least emergency rooms. I was in the emergency room Friday night because I had AFib again.
Yes.
And I was watching from my hospital room as it looked like the tarmac at an airport in Atlanta, as the EMTs were standing in line, shuffling about every 30 minutes, they'd move up one stretcher. They had people, as they wheeled me into a room, because I was a heart patient, had a team working on me. They found me a room. As they're wheeling me through the ER, there are stretchers and beds in every hallway, far as the eye can see.
It's crazy.
I asked the nursing staff, I go, what are all the COVID?
It's crazy. You know what happened when you got the flu in the past? You went to the bed.
You took things like NyQuil.
You stayed in the bed.
You ate chicken soup.
You had some ginger ale. You had some tomato soup and a grilled cheese, and you watched The Price is Right.
And we're not talking about the original COVID-19 strain, and we're not talking about the Delta strain. The Omicron variant is much more contagious, but much less lethal. it's a milder strain, to the point where they are now saying that this is an endemic where enough people are going to get it that you'll either be vaccinated or have antibodies from it, and it'll just become a normal respiratory disease like the flu, bronchitis, or any other respiratory disease.
Oh, and by the way, if you have symptoms of the Omicron whatever, they are the exact same symptoms. You can look it up yourself as the common cold. So you know what you really have? You have a cold.
By the way.
And you have the media feeding fear into people, and they say, oh, I sneezed. I have to go to the ER.
Because they have to keep you scared so you'll still stay home and mail in ballot. They got to keep you scared through the midterm elections because they think that's the only way they're going to win.
Ooh, that's hot.
They think that's the only way they're going to win. I firmly believe that. I asked the nurse, my nurse that was on the floor, I said, how many of those do you think are asymptomatic? She said, this is what she told me, our numbers are running at about 58% of the people that come in because they tested positive with a home test and immediately called 911.
That's crazy.
They get a positive test and call 911. What? So, but here's this op-ed by 6 different doctors that were all on Joe Biden's COVID-19 transition team as he transitioned into the presidency, that's now saying Anthony Fauci's stance on this is wrong. That we need to stop mass testing and we need to start treating people who show symptoms.
Of the flu.
Well, they're still calling it COVID-19, but still. We need to start treating COVID-19 patients that show symptoms. We don't need to be locking down people who are asymptomatic. And by the way, the CDC said as much 3 weeks ago when it moved the quarantine time from 10 days to 5 days. Now you have to quarantine for some 3 days. You know why? Because they need to get the workforce back to work.
They do. And I saw that. And a lot of times they just said, 5 days, 3 days. Or, you know what, if you feel okay, just go to work.
Yeah.
Really?
Feel okay. Go to work. Asymptomatic. Asymptomatic means you have no symptoms, but you're a carrier of the virus. They told me I was asymptomatic back in November. Then I went and took the test with my doctor, and he said, I got a negative result the next day.
Yeah.
So was I asymptomatic, or was it a false positive, or was it a false negative? That's the problem. Who the hell knows?
And what are they actually, can the test actually differentiate between the cold, the flu, and the COVID?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I don't know.
You can, I guess I'm closed-minded on it.
You probably are.
I think at this point,
you're exhausted and done with it.
In the beginning, I was like, oh, okay, try to be open-minded, really look at the information, look at both sides. But now
we voluntarily canceled a vacation when we didn't have to. It had opened back up enough where we could have went, but we didn't want to because we didn't know what the mask restrictions. We stopped from going to Vegas.
Yeah.
Because we didn't know what the mask restrictions were going to be or what the COVID restrictions were going to be. We were following guidelines and everything. But then you just get COVID fatigue. Well, these doctors say that's exactly what's happened. And now that we're at a strain that is less, it's a milder strain, much more contagious, more people are catching it faster, but they're getting over it faster because it's not the killer that the original COVID was, that now the world will probably build up immunity.
Immunity? You mean like...
Or they'll get vaccinated.
Natural immunity? Look, if they're telling you to get vaccinated and get boosters all in the same year, you wouldn't go to take 3 flu shots in the same year.
No.
I mean...
I'm not getting 3 shots for polio this year.
No, you're not.
Okay? I'm not going to... Look, I've had the vaccine for shingles. I'm not going to run out and get 3 more this year.
No, you're not.
I don't have the shingles. I'm not going to run out and get 3 more vaccinations just in case. And now they say 2 shots are fully vaccinated, but still need 2 more boosters. Well, how am I fully vaccinated if I need 2 more boosters? Or is Anthony Fauci just in the pocket of Pfizer and Johnson & Johnson and all, and he's making a kickback somewhere? How about looking into that, Congress?
Oh, Congress is, there's some members of the Congress
They're complicit
that
with this.
are so stay home, wear your mask, close, don't go to restaurants.
You mean like AOC?
And then they come to Florida
And get COVID.
and party.
And get COVID.
Didn't Ron DeSantis say, if I had a
dollar
for every politician that came to Florida
from a closed
state,
I'd be a wealthy man. AOC complains about how bad Ron DeSantis is handling COVID 2 days before she comes to Miami to party on New Year's Eve maskless, and now she has COVID. Way to go, smart girl. Hey, can I get a gin and tonic? I'm not even sure you were good at that. I've heard nobody come out in upstate New York saying, well, she was one hell of a bartender. We need to take a break. We'll be back with the wrap-up of a Monday edition of Ocala Talks. At this time out, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, WOCA, The Source.
Good credits, bad credits. It's none of our business because we're not an auto dealer. We're not a bank. We're not your mother. We're OcalaForSale.com. Marion County's marketplace for cars, trucks, and SUVs. We've got thousands of sellers standing by to take your call. No middleman. But hurry, don't walk, don't run. Just sit down and log on to OcalaForSale.com. Prices and inventory change daily. Offer does not include dealer upcharge. Undercutting, rust-proofing, factory surcharge, or delivery fee. See website for details.
Hey there, I have a question for you. Is your roof asphalt and does it look like it needs replacement? Did you get quotes and were you in sticker shock? Would you like to save not hundreds, but thousands of dollars? Did you call RoofMax? Well, call RoofMax with their patent-pending technology, which can add years to your roof without needing to replace it. And it's easy. You just pick up the phone for a free quote. Plus, they use state-of-the-art satellite technology to measure your roof. So, if your roof is over 7 years old, then you should call RoofMax today at 352-639-2777. That's 352-639-2777.
Hey, I didn't know it rained last night.
Oh, it didn't. Why do you say that?
Because little Johnny's in the backyard playing in that big mud puddle.
Did you leave the hose on?
No, the neighbor borrowed it yesterday.
Wait, is that the side where the septic...
Johnny, get out of there!
Having septic problems? At Mike Scott Plumbing, we can make those septic worries disappear. We can pump your septic tank, repair your drain field, and, if needed, even install a whole new system. At Mike Scott Plumbing, we don't take crap from anyone. We take it from everyone. 237-2888. Mike Scott Plumbing. If water runs through it, we do it.
Get it for less at the DIY Home Center outlet. Get top quality real wood cabinets the same or less than the big box stores are selling the cheap stuff. And that's not all. Drywall screws big box stores are $6.47 a pound. At DIY only $4.99. Plus DIY has the largest selection of mobile home parts and accessories anywhere. From carpet to doors, get the DIY supplies you need for less. The DIY Home Center outlet. We are your building material closeout store. 2191 Northwest 10th Street, just 2 miles east of I-75.
Hello, gorgeous.
Hi, this is Becky at Hello Gorgeous Salon. It's time to get that new look started. Let's get rid of those sun-damaged ends and faded out color and get into something rich and vibrant. Humidity is not your hair's friend. It causes your hair to capture moisture and leaves it looking dry and unhealthy. Hello Gorgeous is a certified Brazilian blowout salon. We can tame those locks, leaving your hair healthy and shiny with a Brazilian smoothing treatment. So let us help you make a great first impression. Call us today to set your appointment at Hello Gorgeous. Our number is 352-351-5358. Again, that's 352-351-5358. And don't forget, we also do men and children's cuts too. 351-5358. Hello Gorgeous is conveniently located in the heart of downtown Ocala. So call today and set up your appointment at Hello Gorgeous Salon at 351-5358. That's 351-5358.
Hello, gorgeous.
Hi, I'm Jimmy Buffett. Save the Manatee Club has helped to protect imperiled manatees and their aquatic habitat for decades, but there's still more work to be done. Threats from cold weather, red tides, pollution, and boat collisions continue to take their toll on the manatee. So let's work together to safeguard the manatees and the places they call home. Be the friend they need. Visit SaveTheManatee.org. Thank you.
Of all the questions you get asked every day, this is one you should not ignore. How much money in your 401k or IRA is actually yours? Not what its current value is, but how much of it will end up in your pockets, not the government's. Remember, you still might owe taxes on that money. Make sure you are not overpaying. Keep every dollar you are entitled to. Look, I know it's confusing, it's complicated, and it definitely is not fun. That's why at Pinnacle Retirement Advisors, we offer strategies to help make sure you're not paying more in taxes than your fair share. It's your money. You deserve to know what's at stake. Call our team at Pinnacle Retirement Advisors today to get started. 352-320-2060. That's 352-320-2060. Do not do the IRS any favors. 352-320-2060. Firm offers insurance services and may not give tax advice. Investment advisory services offered only by duly registered individuals through AE Wealth Management, LLC.
Howdy, folks. RL here for Dairy Queen again to tell you about what's hot and what's not. Dairy Queen has some of the best char-grilled chicken breasts on earth, as well as their chicken breast salad. And the burgers are exceptional, cooked on a real grill for the